It's Access Charlotte.
Hello everyone, I'm Star Connor for Access Charlotte, and tonight we are live downtown at St. John Missionary Baptist Church in Gastonia, North Carolina for the Gaston County Board of Elections Political Forum. Moderator Dr. Ed Saller and the Reverend Dr. Pierre Crawford, along with members of the Gaston County Missionary Baptist Association, put this historical event together. It was the first time all 28 Baptist Association churches met to educate local citizens on the upcoming election. The political forum was located in Gastonia at St. John Missionary Baptist Church for 2 nights, where candidates and concerned citizens met to get all information on the upcoming election. The first night presented candidates and their platforms. Frequently asked questions were what the candidate planned to do for the county, taxes, downtown revitalization, and improvements of parks and other public areas. Other concerns were the Gaston County schools and how to adopt programs to generate jobs in the city. Star Connor here standing with Michael Dixon. He is running for mayor of Gastonia. Can you tell us a little bit about what it takes to be someone that wants to run for mayor?
It takes somebody willing to step up, Star. You know, that's the thing that I finally decided that, you know, to make things better, you've got to be willing to put yourself out there and really step up and be willing to serve. And I'm looking forward to serving. I'm excited about all the folks that I've met. And I just think that Gastonia is prime. We're looking for some great things to happen in Gastonia. It's great to be here.
Right. And what is your platform exactly?
What I would like to see us do, and it's going to be work, but we need more jobs. We need to attract more business, get more jobs, but at the same time, we need to lower taxes. And I think those two things go hand in hand. And
how are you doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Star?
I am good. What exactly does it take to be a member of City Council?
Just to be a concerned citizen, pretty much. Just be 18 and willing to serve.
What exactly are some of the things y'all platform is supposed to have?
Well, really, you look at the hot button issues right now, like the new trash fees that they're charging us in Gastonia, and just they're not serving at the will of the people right now. And me being the servant leader that I am, I'm going to lead by serving the people. And so that's my platform, is servant leadership.
Can you explain to us what exactly Ward 1, Ward 2, for the young ones that don't know?
Oh, sure, I'd be pleased to. In the city of Gastonia, it's made up, the wards are made up of different geographic areas. And what's interesting, however, is that even though, for example, I'm in Ward number 1, and you may be a resident of Ward number 1, you get to vote for all the wards. So you get a say in the representation of every ward, not just the ward in which you live. So it gives our voters a better opportunity to shape our city government into the folks that they want to serve them throughout the city.
Standing here with Rodney Parham, and can you tell everybody what exactly you're running for?
Yes, I'm running for Gastonia City Council, Ward 3.
We were talking about some of your activities that you have done over the past years. Can you explain to people some of the things you have done?
Sure. I worked at the Gastonia Police Department until I retired a few years ago. I was chief of police here for 2.5 years before I retired. When I left the police department, I went to work for Billy Graham, worked at the headquarters in Charlotte, and I also worked 3 years at the Billy Graham Library in Charlotte. I was president of the Gastonia Kiwanis Club. I've served as chairman of the advisory committee for the Salvation Army.
So I'm standing here with the mayor candidate, John Howren. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for being here.
You. Did you think tonight was very informational for people?
I think it was. Oftentimes there just isn't enough time. There's so many details embedded in these answers that have to be given, and a lot of people will do a little acting, you know, and is that the person you're really voting for, or are you voting for the actor? I think those who don't know the real meaning and the real value of what we have been doing on this council for 6 years, then maybe they're trying to sidetrack and vamp a little bit and dance. But anyway, we do what we do, and I know what I have done, and I know what I'm going to do, and that's going to put God back into government, and without him, we can't do anything.
I'm running for Ward 3,
okay.
And I've never been in politics before. This is my first foray. If elected, I will do the will of the people.
As a geographer, I would work within the community. As a cultural geographer is my background. I would work within the community of all people, trying to answer the problems that we face as a community going forward in the 21st century.
How do you feel about all the information given tonight?
I think there was a lot of good information. There was some bad information out there. I think people really need to check with the individuals that know about all these rates of the garbage and things like that, and know how the parks were chosen. I'm for parks, and I'm for representing the public and helping out all those other previously challenged wards.
How do you feel about the comments made tonight about, Rankin Lake and probably building a supermarket that way and stuff like that? How do you feel about that?
We definitely need the supermarket. I've actually spoken with Ms. Ferguson about that before. I know Mr. Reed worked very hard for that. Unfortunately, it has not come to fruition yet, but we are going to continue working on that.
Right. Well, you sound like you're going to get the job done. Will you get the job done?
I'm going to.
You sound very interested in your ward and also Gaston County, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. I think Gastonia is a great city with a lot of potential, a lot of good citizens. I just want to see us succeed into the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's Lisa Barnett, and I'm running for City Councilman Ward 4. I'm a Gaston County native and a single working mom that believes God must come first. I'm running because I want to make a difference and continue to improve the quality of life in Gaston.
So I'm standing here with this lovely lady, Ms. Dawn Johnson-Woods, who has been actively involved in tonight's political forum. Can you tell everybody exactly what you have done?
Well, basically, I serve on the Progressive Coalition. Our purpose tonight is we want people to have knowledge about the political realm. We want them to have information about the different candidates. We want them to just be involved. There's a lot of issues that are on the table, a lot of things that we really need to be informed about. A lot of people don't understand what different wards they're in. A lot of people don't understand the voting process. And our purpose is to bring that type of knowledge here to the community.
So I'm standing right here with one of the Gaston County concerned residents, and may I ask you, did you think tonight and last night was very informational?
It was.
And what do you think about tonight? What do you expect?
Pretty much, I'm hoping to get some of the same detailed information that was presented last night, only in the educational form.
As a resident of Gaston County, do you feel like we do need supermarkets, health departments, everything that they talked about last night, and are you excited about it?
Partly I do, and the other half I don't, because partly I feel like we do need to create those things to create jobs. Another reason that I feel like we shouldn't is because our county is in debt. So, no need to create more debt, but then people need jobs.
Well, how do you feel about the taxes in Gaston County?
I feel like they need to be lowered, considering I am a homeowner. But, we do what we can do. We go day to day.
I spoke with moderator Reverend Dr. Pierre Crawford to see if his hopes were met with the event and were successful. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Star?
Good. And I wanted to ask you, do you feel like tonight and yesterday was very informational?
I think so. We had a real good turnout on yesterday, and I believe that we got the city's attention, the county's attention, with all the questions that were asked, and we got a really good chance to see what the candidates were standing for.
And I understand this is kind of like breaking history for tonight. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, last night was really history in the making because we covered all of Gaston County. Normally, when you have these things, you stay within your municipality, Cherryville, Mount Holly, Belmont, what have you. But last night, we covered everybody. There was 103 candidates that were running for office, and we invited all 103 candidates, 63 of which said that they would come. So I think we had a little less than that for different reasons, but everything went real well.
The second night consisted of education. Ms. Jennifer Davis, former chair of the Gaston County School Board, gave information on how to run and what to run for in the school board. Former Representative Pearl Burris Floyd gave a PowerPoint presentation on solutions to help citizens in their voting choice, how to vote, and encourage citizens to take an open position for the county. The last speaker of the night was City Councilman Mayor Pro Tem Walker Reed, who has served for over 16 years. He explained wards and their duties. Election day is November 8th. For more information, contact the Gaston County Board of Elections.